We are all one. Document. There is no better or worse, just our thinking makes it so. There is no superior or inferior, just our thinking makes it so. All moments are created equal. It is only your egoic entity that wants some and doesn't want others. Abiding insanity. How you treat one moment is how you treat every moment. There shows the general attitude towards life. This is not a personal deficiency, but a sign that the ego still has power over you. How to treat the moment is how you treat yourself. As inside, so shows on the outside. Either you accept this moment as it is. When you do this habitually, you also accept yourself as you are. If you can't wait to get on and don't find peace in the moment, you haven't found peace in yourself and feel unrest in your body. If you constantly try to add something to the current moment, you feel incomplete within. There is the judge and there is the witness. The judge can be witnessed and the witness being judged. See the consciousness as the witness and the ego as the judge. Sometimes you feel good and sometimes you feel bad. It is about just doing the action and ignore how you feel in order to change it, or is it about living in accordance with my inner voice, but differentiating the voice of the ego from the voice of the intuition? Doubt. If we could stop doubting that our true nature is eternal, there would be the end of searching. But the same pattern, mind identification, that is creating the obstacle is demanding proof, and this proof must be attained through experience. So it takes time and practice, but only as much as you need in order to stop doubting. There is doubt in you being able to step out of thinking and overcome the conditioning that appears real. There is doubt that you can manifest whatever you like from within. Doubt gets dissolved when faith is discovered. Faith is the natural inclination and doubt is brought about by the mind. Notice that without the mind there is no doubt. Also, with knowing on the conceptual level only through the mind, there will always be doubt. Because we are in the paradigm of relativity, duality, and therefore every thought has an opposing thought, which is natural as thoughts are always incomplete. True knowing from the heart comes never through thought, but only from the stillness. So it takes time for spiritual practice to overcome the mind, and with the mind also the doubt. Willpower. Willpower exertion always means to declare something for real. You need to exert willpower in order to get beyond something you declare that for real, whereas when you allow it to subside, you take away the grounding of it. So you don't use willpower to force you into presence, you rather raise consciousness and allow it to subside whatever prevents presence. Willpower means you live in the realm of opposites and use willpower to force you into the other. Willpower is separation. So I don't force myself to be the observer, rather let what prevents this to happen go. Approach to life. First thing to realize in the morning. Practicing what is already known in order for it to become wisdom is more important than accumulating more knowledge. So a day spent consciously without even reading or learning at all is well spent and worth more than a day reading. That is our basic purpose, to raise our consciousness and contribute that light of consciousness to the world. If we did nothing else than being one with life and sharing this by example or living with the world, our basic purpose is fulfilled. That is enough. Then we are enough. Being is the primary purpose. Doing is the secondary and requires the primary to be met because it is crucial that our eternal consciousness flows into our interactions with the physical world. I realize that I am being guided. Through no effort, things get done through me and manifestations are being created that are aligned with life. Because I am guided, there is nothing that I needed to do in a day except abiding in the formless. Even if a life period of mine comes where I'm doing nothing but that, this is what is right and what is destined to happen. In this present moment, I've got everything that I need. The connection to the infinite is there when I allow it. Every other outcome, for example enlightenment, I can't control, so I remain rooted in the present moment and let infinite intelligence work through me. All problems are due to the ego. That means that if I have a problem or perceive contraction or intense mind movement, that I am not abiding in the identification with the eternal self. The solution is always meditation. Meditation is my primary purpose and use of my time. Only when an impulse strikes, I stop to write, read, or contemplate, because meditation I learn to live my first life purpose, that is being one with life, and my secondary purpose can only be achieved when rooted in a constantly lived primary purpose. Reading or doing without being anchored in abidance in the eternal is futile and even harmful. I never know what it will be good for. The universe will provide. Life has best interest in this moment being what it is. The purpose of life is to realize you as the eternal you, in that becoming free of desire and aversion, and then follow the inclination of your current incarnation. That is do what you like. Focus on you first, and others will naturally benefit. Aversion is a great word. Put that into our vocabulary. Vocabulary, nice and creative like jewelry. Yeah, accepting what happens. I go about my life knowing that the cosmos has brought about this moment in order to serve the totality. Life is there to challenge me and teach me lessons, not to make me happy. Oh, we get some